Cheers.
Cheers.
So, once again, today is a topic that I looked up again because we both forgot what we were going to talk about. But today I wanted to talk about something in Japanese yoshoku, or for lack of a better word, Western food that really kind of grosses me out. And that doesn't gross me out, but it makes me feel supremely uncomfortable. And the thing that let me tell you the story about what got this. So I was in the park. You know Kodomo no Kuni?
Yeah.
So I was in
Love that place.
Kodomo no Kuni in Kanagawa was the
It's
best.
so great.
Yeah. So for me, I was in Kodomo no Kuni, and we were taking a break and stuff, and I saw this guy with Masa, you can put this on the screen. I saw a guy eating a katsu sando. And that reminded me about how awkward of a food I think katsu sando are. Like when you first, so you don't have to agree with me, but when you first saw katsu sando, like what's up on here, how'd you feel? Did you not think
Confused.
Confused, really?
Yeah.
You don't have to agree with me then, but
No, I do agree though, because like the chicken's already breaded.
it's pork.
Okay. I was thinking chicken cuts.
Both.
But okay, like you do the regular tonkatsu.
Yeah.
Like when I see these cutlets,
Mm-hmm.
they're already breaded, and I was like, look, I like a good bit of, like, some cooked chicken on bread.
Mhm.
It tastes good, right? Everybody loves ham sandwiches.
Mhm.
Those are good.
Mm-hmm.
Why does it need to be breaded and put on a sandwich?
Yeah. That's the fact that it's breaded feels strange.
Yeah.
And also, like, I remember looking at like yoshoku. Masa, you're still showing this, right? Yeah. I was looking at yoshoku. I went to, like, there was a place in Asakusa that had yoshoku on it, which is the Japanese word for Western food.
Yeah.
And it really weirded me out. I'm trying to see if I can find a good picture. I guess.
While you're looking,
Mhm.
I want to talk about something.
Sure.
And then we'll go to this picture. But you know what drives me insane?
What?
If you go into a convenience store and you get like just whatever bento, right? You can get like whatever regular bento, like let's just say like a kalbi bento or something, right? So you get your meats, you get your rice, maybe they have like some spinach thrown in or something, and then randomly there'll just be like a small pile of spaghetti.
Yeah, just like here. Yeah.
It's like, why is this here?
Yeah.
We have rice. We don't need a grain. Also, spaghetti?
Yeah. So this is key. So with the picture that everyone's seeing here, this is a picture with omurice. So there's rice inside of the omelet, and you have spaghetti.
Yeah.
And so the reason why katsu sando and this kind of yoshoku stuff kind of freaks us out or makes us feel uncomfortable is because you have two starches.
Yeah.
And this goes back, I feel like in the States, we learned that there's a golden balance. Okay, Masa, you can take that off. There's a golden balance where when you eat something, you have your protein source, which is meat.
Yeah.
You have your nutrient vitamin source, which is your vegetables.
Yeah.
And then you have your calorie source, which is your grains or your starch, like rice or bread or something. But when I came to Japan, I would see so many dishes that have two starches in them. Yeah. And I just felt like it just felt so strange to me.
Yeah. And it's not just two starches. Yeah. Like, even if this kind of bleeds into like a little bit of like traditional Japanese foods. Like if you look at like a traditional bento.
Yeah.
Well, a little bit more modern. I shouldn't say super traditional, but like I'll give you like a really bog standard bento. It'll be like
a what standard?
Bog standard.
A bog is standard?
Have you ever heard that?
No, I've never heard that before. Bog is in like the swamp kind of thing?
Yeah. Bog standard. Really?
Never heard that phrase before.
Oh, wow. Huh.
What is that? Oh, I guess I can.
It just means like typical.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know.
It should be English, teacher.
Huh. That's weird. I guess that maybe that's a colloquial thing.
Yeah.
Anyways, you look at like a standard bento here. You'll get a side of fish. You'll get fried shrimp, like ebi fry, right? You'll get tamago yaki, and you'll get one little thing of what's
karage?
No, not yes, you'll get karage too, but you get shumai, like one shumai.
Yeah, one shumai.
One shumai. It'll be one shumai, one piece of karage, one like slab of fish, and a ebi fry.
Yeah,
that drives me nuts.
Why?
I don't like mixing meat, man. Like,
how could a meat and meat together?
One thing.
Yeah,
I want one thing, but I don't like seafood. But even if I did, I want one thing.
That's another thing. So I'm so used to it here, but yeah, because it's funny because in America, you have one protein source with meat or fish.
Yeah,
but they mix it here, and in America we have a term for that. It's called surf and turf.
Yes.
Yeah,
and you're a disgusting person if you get it.
Really?
Yes.
I see. So surf and turf, for those who are uninitiated, let me get a picture of this actually. So it's
fried chicken and
actually
fish.
It doesn't have to be, and I spelled turf incorrectly, but here, let me get this going. All right, so Masa, you can bring this up. So basically, surf and turf just means seafood and
ground food.
Surf
is like water, turf is like ground.
Yeah, turf is a word for ground. So the real surf and turf is high quality steak with lobster, but for the cheaper people, they have steak with shrimp. Like this. Yeah. But you don't like surf and turf?
I don't like seafood.
Oh yeah, right. You don't like seafood. Okay, but I need to take that out.
But it's like even if I did, like I'll tell you like something just to bring some context. I don't like eating chicken and pork together.
Really?
Does not. Not something I like.
It's funny because I think surf and turf is a thing in the States, so I understand it. But chicken and pork, putting it together in the same meal, just feels kind of strange to me. Also, have you because actually I talked with some people about the hamburger episode that we did and why Moss Burger sucks. It's because they mix pork and beef together in their
and I hate it. I can taste the difference, and it hurts my inside. It hurts my inside.
Yeah, because in America, hamburger patties are all beef.
Yeah.
You don't mix.
If it was all pork, I would be more accepting of it, but it's not.
Yeah, it's a mix.
You can taste the mix, and I hate it.
Yeah,
I hate it so much.
I remember it's so funny because I remember when my wife bought like the ai hikanika, where it's a mix of pork and beef, and I bought like all beef one time, all ground beef, because I like it that way. And she said, "Why'd you do that? You should get pork in it too." And I said, "Why?" And she said, "Oh, it's because
instant divorce. That would be a deal breaker for me."
Oh man,
here's the papers. Goodbye. Sorry, Natsumi.
But it was funny because she said like, "Oh, beef has too strong of a taste and the pork has less of a taste, so it evens it out." And I'm thinking in my mind, I want to taste beef. That's why I'm getting the ground beef of beef, But putting those together is really strange.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's funny because I think this goes back to like our episode about like moralism, about especially like what you put in your body, because like it's so weird because in the States, right, you have so many people who are so fat and people who eat so much junk, but then they're really moralistic about what they eat. Like I know people who would criticize me for my food choices, and then I find like KFC buckets in their car that they were eating secretly,
Yeah. No, dude, it's like I'm going to fully admit that I'm a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to give you an example.
Okay.
And I want to preface this by I'll tell you where this started.
Okay.
Okay. So we've been shitting on Japan for like their tonkatsu, right?
Katalando, yeah.
Right. But hear me out. When I was in the military, especially actually, we weren't really allowed to eat this in boot camp, but like once I got into like training, you don't have a lot of time to like eat, like sit down and eat.
Yeah.
Like I like a typical, like when I was going through training, not like officially, well, I was officially in, but I wasn't like a full-fledged Marine at this point. I was still going through my training. You get like 15 minutes to eat.
Okay.
Yeah. In boot camp, it was like, I don't know, like 5 minutes, maybe 6. But you get like 15 minutes to like sit down and have like a good meal, like when you're going through training. But it's still not enough to like sit down and enjoy a meal, right? And So like, for lunch, I would get like a sandwich and I would get like a bag of chips, right? Because like maybe we're out in the middle of the desert and doing some training and stuff. And
I got to tell you, like, I guess burgers with French fries seems okay, but for some reason, like a sandwich with a pack of potato chips just also feels strange to me.
okay, well, yeah, this is gonna feel even more strange.
Oh man,
but this isn't even a burger. This is a sandwich. I'm talking about like a ham sandwich, right? So we got a ham sandwich, and I would have like a bag of Doritos, and I would open the Doritos, and I would put the Doritos in the sandwich and eat it together.
Okay.
And it originally started because I didn't have enough time to eat both of them separately. So to put them all together and just eat it. Like I need calories to give me calories, right? And nowadays, I love putting Doritos on my sandwiches.
Oh, even now?
Like even now, dude. Like if I'm making a sandwich, and I don't do this a lot in public because it gets judgment. But like if I'm by myself and I'm like I'm in the mood to make a sandwich right now, I will go buy a bag of Doritos and I'll buy like the stuff to make the sandwich, and then I'll put the Doritos on the sandwich.
Have you ever heard of the Primanti brothers in Pittsburgh?
No.
So let me bring this up. So yeah, Masa, you can just bring this up right now. So,
and I know I'm not crazy because Taco Bell does this with their tacos. So
yeah. So actually the Primanti brothers in Pittsburgh, because Pittsburgh is like an industrial town, like blue collar workers. They also did the same thing, except they did it with French fries. They would have their French fries on the side.
Dude, I do the same thing with fries. I put the fries inside my cheeseburger. Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Man, I mean, so I can.
It's a blue collar worker thing, I think.
So Primanti's is famous for putting their French fries in their sandwiches.
It's good. It's good. I like it. So it's like I understand that I'm a little bit of a hypocrite when I say this because like, oh, Tonkat sando. Let me criticize your sandwich while I'm putting French fries on my burger.
Well, so here's the thing though. So I think because so my mom and my dad are very conscious about what they eat.
Yeah.
And I remember when they came to Japan, they felt uncomfortable because they were eating all of these carbs and starches, and they felt like they weren't getting enough fiber. So my mom...
That is something that I constantly feel, though, here in Japan. I don't feel like I ever eat enough fiber.
So my mom was, like, obsessed with having salads at every meal, like, big time, you know? But...
I eat a lot of cabbage.
Yeah, cabbage is great, dude. I hate lettuce.
Lettuce sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't... Okay, I'm sorry. I want to go on a tangent about how much I hate lettuce.
You can go on a tangent about
lettuce. Is not a breakfast food.
Is it a breakfast food?
No, it's not.
Who thinks it's a breakfast food?
Japan.
Why?
Dude, I have salads here all the time in Japan where it's like, all right, here's a bowl of lettuce. And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
So salad. So lettuce is not a salad. That's what you...
Lettuce is not a salad, and it's not a breakfast food. Like, that's a small thing. It's like, oh, God, man.
My wife, my wife, she puts she pulls apart some lettuce and she puts in her bowl and says that's a salad, and that's not. I'm training her in how to make good salad. I taught her how to make dressing, so we don't buy dressing anymore.
It's
but
yeah. Could you just get some sliced carrots in there? Get some onions.
Yeah, we have like vegetables in there, not just lettuce.
Put some cabbage in there. Like
lettuce is the white bread of vegetables.
Oh my God,
it is horrible. But
anyways,
yeah, so what were we talking?
We're talking about fiber.
Fiber. So yeah, my mom is not getting enough fiber. Anyways, my parents are a lot more conscious about what they eat, and they were feeling like they weren't getting enough fiber because in Japan, when you eat curry, there's not much fiber or whatever. But
I would say in most foods here in Japan, there's just not enough fiber.
Yeah, but what's what? So I'm trying to think about. I'm drawing a blank on what I was going to talk about. So we were talking about Primanti Bros putting French fries. Oh yeah, here we go. I got it.
Okay.
French fries come from potatoes.
Okay.
And potatoes are kind of like funny land when it comes to starches, I feel like. Because technically...
It depends on how you cook.
Yeah. Technically, they're a starch. So traditionally, like in German food, right? You would have meat, cabbage and carrots, and potatoes. And those would be like a full meal right there.
Yep.
There wasn't like so much bread. Bread was something you had with just meat.
Yeah.
But like bread and like other starches like pasta are very simple processed grains.
Yeah.
Whereas potatoes are kind of like their own thing. So I almost feel like potatoes are kind of like like the halfway point where you can actually have them with bread if you want, but I wouldn't have them on a sandwich.
Hey guys, if you've watched this far, you're going to love our Austin and Arthur friends.
In the Austin and Arthur friends, you're going to really improve your English listening, and I mean a lot.
Yeah. So for each episode, you'll get English and Japanese subtitles, so you can check your listening and comprehension.
You'll also get access to a members-only community where you can talk with us, the both of us. Mainly me, right?
No, definitely not. For more info, click on the link here, or or in the description box of this video.
Thanks for being our friend.
Woo!
I have no friends.
So here's how I think of it.
Yeah.
Because let me give you a perfect example of when potatoes and bread together are perfectly acceptable, and I don't think anyone would even think about complaining.
Okay.
You have a steak dinner.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have before the steak dinner? You have a nice bread roll with some nice warm butter on it. Mm-hmm. Then you have your steak dinner. Well, what do you have on the side? Potatoes. You have a baked potato.
Yeah.
A baked potato, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
right.
Brings back memories, man.
Right? Yeah, it's good. Everyone loves it, right?
Yeah.
And no one would question it.
Yeah.
It's like, no, of course. Yeah, no, I need to have the bread roll before because that's good. Yeah. And that kind of like sets my appetite. And then a baked potato with steak is just like,
yeah.
I mean,
in America, we say it's the meat of potatoes. That means it's
exactly, right?
Yeah,
it's like, you have to have a baked potato with steak, of course.
Yeah.
So it's like there's some contradictory here, but here's where I kind of think that my issue is.
Yeah, okay.
Like, I don't mind carb on carb. I think carb on carb is like the more tolerable. Like, I really don't like mixing meats.
Yeah, okay.
Unless that, like, the point of mixing meats is like the main thing. Like, I don't know. Yeah. Have you ever had a turducken?
A turducken, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So let's bring this up for people who don't know what it is. Can you explain what it is?
Yeah, so a turducken is a special meal that is prepared. It's not really popular, but it's like people will eat this on Thanksgiving or Christmas. Yeah. It's a very special once in a year kind of meal. And basically, you have a chicken, like a roast chicken that's put inside a duck that's put inside a turkey.
Yeah.
And it's all roasted together and all the like the flavors and the juices kind of mixed together.
Yeah.
And I think because it's roasted together, like the flavor kind of blends together and it ends up being really good.
Yeah, but when you separate it.
But when you separate it, it's like, I don't know. Like, I don't like duck.
Yeah.
But I like turducken.
Yeah. Like, I remember, so like I remember when, so in Japan, right? You have like something called okosama ranchi, which is like a kid's meal, right?
Yeah.
And then it's funny because like no matter where you go, whatever restaurant you go to, the Japanese okosama ranchi
is basically the same.
Always the same.
Yeah.
And what I was so surprised at is how much fried food is in there. It's like rice, dude. It was edamame and like ebi fry and karage.
Oh yeah, it's like ebi fry, karage. Like rice, and then there's like another version of the meal, which is like some like Jello tubes, and like pancakes, and it's like, dude, we're supposed to be here in Japan where like everybody eats healthy, and it's like I'm just stuffing fried processed food into my child.
Well, it's funny because like, so I really feel like in America, right? This goes back to like how America's so moralistic is fried food equals unhealthy equals bad.
Yeah.
And so if you're going to have, so like it's almost, some people think it's like a sin to give your child fried food.
Yeah.
And when I would get okosama ranchi here, we'd have ebi fry and karage, and that's 2 fried things right there.
Yeah.
And then have jello and then a bunch of rice, which is more of a starch. And I'm thinking like, when I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, there's like no vegetables, man.
Yeah.
What's going on? Like maybe there's like one piece of broccoli, but like
like literally a little lonely stick of broccoli that's like put on top of the rice.
Yeah. And it's funny though because so this okosama ranchi originally came from, I actually looked this up. Came out from the Mitsukoshi department store, where there was like, they had a dining hall where kids could order okosama ranchi.
Yeah.
And then other stores started to imitate that.
Mm.
And so that's kind of where it came from.
So this is kind of like a nostalgic thing for Japan.
It's like an upper middle class. Oh, look, we're all hoity-toity. We're wearing our nice clothes, going to Mitsukoshi, and we're going to get some nice food.
Yeah.
Because back then, eating Western food was seen as like,
like a luxury.
Yeah, so back like at the have you been to the Ebisu museum?
Yes.
Beer museum?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I remember going there, and they were talking about how when Ebisu first started making beer, one beer was like the equivalent of 20 gyudon.
Yeah.
Or something like that. One beer, right? So it goes into that, but then, like they take the Western food, but they don't take the sense with the Western food. And then they make this abomination out here.
You need to pull out the abomination. I think it's time we talk about the yakisoba pan.
Oh, no.
I think it's time we talk about yakisoba pan.
Oh, man. What is it? Tell you, I am, so going back to America being moralistic, I am actually morally opposed to eating yakisoba pan. I've eaten it once in my life.
I have also had it once in my life, and it was a time that I regretted. I love yakisoba.
Yeah.
I love yakisoba.
I love bread.
I like bread too. They were never and should never be combined together. Okay? This is an abomination, Japan.
Dude, can I just...
France and all the other culinary parts of the world, Japan is a place known for high quality food and delicious, really elegant art. What is this shit? What is it? What is this? It's insulting.
I know. It's like, can I just say something? So going back to you said the word abomination. That's me. You said the word abomination, right? So this actually, so in the Bible, in the Old Testament, they talk about how it is against the law to boil a goat in its mother's milk. So like you can't use ingredients from the mother to eat the child, pretty much. That's so gross. And that's like an abomination. And when I read that recently again, I just thought of oyakodon. It's like chicken and the eggs, you're eating them together.
Actually,
that's abomination.
That is, I like oyakodon.
I love oyakodon too. It's great. But when you just said abomination, made me think about that, because
that is really fun.
So I think almost 100% of Americans who would see yakisoba with, first they'd ask, where's the meat? Where's the vegetables? And then they'd ask, why? Exactly, why?
Why?
Yeah. Oh, man.
Whose idea was this?
If anyone watching this likes yakisoba pan, can you tell us why? So I got to tell you, so there's this there's a 7-Eleven really close to here, and I actually skipped lunch and I was really hungry. So I went to the 7-Eleven and they had something called like an okonomiyaki pizza thing.
Okay,
I'll get that. Why not? It's like okonomiyaki pizza style stuff.
Okay.
I bite into it. There was yakisoba inside of it. And I regretted my decision immediately.
I think some people take so there's a phrase of like, when you're making okonomiyaki, you can use anything.
Yeah.
And I
know you can't.
People really take that idea liberally.
Yeah.
And there's like, oh no, I'm going to make anything as yakisoba. And it's like, or anything is okonomiyaki. And it's like, no.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Like, it's so funny because like in Japan,
there's a line.
Like natto is disgusting. Takowasa, shiokara, it's disgusting. But I can understand why people would like that. But there's something just about this yaki. I can understand why people would like yakisoba pan too. But it just like when I see this, I feel like my brain short circuits and I'm like, does not commute.
I want to give a comparison, because I'm glad you brought up natto, because I hate natto.
Yeah.
My family loves natto. My wife loves natto. My daughter likes natto. Like, they eat it every day.
Yeah.
And it drives me insane because I hate that smell. But I can understand it. Yeah. Right? It's like, okay, natto is an acquired taste. It's a fermented food. It has like absurd amounts of health benefits. Like, it's a good thing. You should eat natto.
Yeah.
This is if you were to take the word sin and put it into like a physical manifestation of food, this is sin.
Yeah. Although,
and it's not even good sin because it's like it's offensive to the eyes.
It's mediocre.
It's offensive to the eyes. And like this isn't even like this is okay. Like I can get it if you're like, oh well, I just really want to like eat some junk food. It's like eat some junk food then. What is this? This is not junk food. This is it's like you found garbage in your refrigerator and you're just like, well, I don't have anything to eat today except yakisoba and spare bread, so I guess I'll put it together. Like, this is poor people food. This is, you can't afford to go to the grocery store.
To be honest, this is probably,
oh my God, man.
To be honest though, this is probably like okonomiyaki in that this is like a quintessential post-war Japan food that probably came out in the late 50s.
I'm gonna refute that because I have no evidence, but I'm gonna pull the Austin card here. I'm gonna say that's bullshit, and this was invented 10 years ago by some random company.
No, because in Anpanman, one of his friends is yakisoba panman, so it's got.
They have a yakisoba panman?
Yeah, have you
pull that guy up? Let me see this for abomination.
Okay,
I've never seen yakisoba panman.
You haven't? Okay, what? It's like a real thing. Okay, here you go. Oops. Oh, I'm going to random stuff now. Okay. So yakisoba pan, and he actually looks worse than this guy. Look, he's got a cowboy hat on.
What is this? Dude, did the studio run out of money? What is this? Why is he a cowboy? Do not insult cowboys by associating them with yakisoba pan.
What I just got to say is I think it's amazing that the yakisoba is his hair.
Oh God, that's even worse. That's so gross, man.
Yeah, that's him, man. Yakisoba panman.
I have never seen this character. I actually think if you go to like the Anpanman shows, they don't even bring this character.
They do.
It's embarrassing.
No. So my son, right? So my son, like my 2-year-old son, really likes Anpanman, and
my daughter too. Turns out little kids love Anpanman.
But
who's your son's favorite character?
He likes Shokupanman, this guy.
The white guy. That guy is like so unapologetically white.
Yeah.
It's like that is look at his nose compared to all the other characters.
Next to Karepanman.
Who do you think the curry pong guy is? Is he Indian?
It could be.
But yeah, my daughter loves Vikingman, and I can't for the life. I can't for the life of me understand why. She just likes that voice like this. Vikingman.
Yeah. No. So actually, in one of these episodes, I really want to talk about Anpanman and how Anpanman is the Mickey Mouse of Japan because every child loves Anpanman.
Yeah.
But almost none of them have seen an episode of the real Anpanman.
Oh, my daughter watches every day.
She watches a TV show?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she's really into it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so strange because my kids have never seen an episode of Anpanman on TV, but they love anything related to Anpanman.
Yeah. Well, they probably, if you showed them an episode, they'd probably like it.
I'm too scared to do it.
I mean, dude, it's a black hole once you get in there.
So my sons really like Shimajiro a lot, and so like Shimajiro is kind of where they go to.
Yeah.
But yeah, this whole idea with like I don't know. So we were talking about how like in Japan, how mixing starches makes us feel uncomfortable. But in all fairness, I do really like Anpan and I really like the Japanese bread,
No. Like Anpan is great. I love curry pan. I eat it frequently. Like melon pan, I eat it frequently. But it's like, going back to yakisoba pan, why I hate it is because the flavors don't mix well at all. The textures don't mix well at all.
Yeah.
And it's just like...
Yeah, so in Germany, it's actually quite common to put nuts in bread, which I think is gross.
I love that.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Because I liked having like a similar texture kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like if you're going to have nuts, I would like to have the nuts like folded into the bread instead of like being a part of the bread. But there, the textures are really clearly distinct.
Yeah.
Whereas like the yakisoba kind of melts into the bread.
Mush.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? And it's like, here's the thing. I don't mind if you mix two things together. Like, I'd prefer it to not to be. Yeah. But like, if you do, I want them to elevate the flavor.
Yeah.
Right? And I feel like an example of like, if you're having rice with spaghetti,
that's just weird, man.
It's weird.
Yeah, because you have rice and spaghetti. Why do you need both?
Yeah, and they don't like they don't accentuate, or they don't like
complement.
There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. They don't complement each other. It's like you have spaghetti, and that's its own thing, and then you have rice, which is its own thing.
Yeah.
Right? And when you eat them in the same meal, it's like they're not.
Well, yeah, because it's like the rice and the spaghetti. You have either rice or spaghetti. You don't put them together.
Yeah, right? And that's the same.
That starch slot is already filled.
Yeah, and that's how I feel about yakisoba pan. Now, I will say we've kind of given tonkatsu sando or katsu sando, right? We've given katsu sando a little bit of a hard time. It is breaded pork on a sandwich, but one thing I will say is the fried pork does have a little bit of a crunch to it.
Yeah.
So at least you're getting
texture is different. Yeah.
That's honestly why I don't hate it.
Yeah.
Right? Because you get something new from it.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, okay, I'm biting in this. There's a crunch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But imagine if you had like shumai pang or something like that.
Right?
Yeah. That just doesn't shumai sando.
It's like you get some wet, soggy mush inside your bread. Like no one wants that.
Yeah. Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, well, this is great. So I know what to get you on your birthday is I'll get you a nice big yakisoba pang.
Dude, I will literally throw that in your face. Or make you eat it. I'll be like, all right, Arthur, here you go, man.
Okay, man. Nice. All right, well, so I'm really curious to hear from the audience.
For sure.
If you guys like yakisoba pang, first, when you write a comment, apologize. And then tell us why you like yakisoba pan, because I don't understand.
I legitimately want to know how many people here in Japan actually like yakisoba pan.
Yeah.
And why.
Yeah. Please enlighten us.
Please.
All right, man. I'll talk to you next time.